Welcome back, y'all. As y'all well know by now, the shocking development of DeAndre Hopkins being traded to the Arizona Cardinals. I got a text from my childhood partner and hit me with that. I said, "What?" So I had to go. I said, "Man, you got to be kidding me!" And I know Kyler Murray is smiling from here, got a cheese eating grin, straight up. And I was just like, man, like what happened? Like what's going on? Really was not much said, no more than that. That's what happened. Now, a while back, I was talking about receivers and stuff back some months ago, a while back, might have been during the season or right before the season. And, and I was just saying that, a guy like DeAndre Hopkins, he need to get his money. And the guy reminded me in the comments section, he said, D Hop got paid, 2017. As he got paid and everything like that in 2017. I said, I completely forgotten about that and whatnot, because that young man, there's not a lot of noise around him at all. You don't really hear a lot about him or anything else really going on, which is going to bring me to what I'm eventually end up talking about. So August 31st, 2017, based upon from the years of what he did 3 or 4 years or whatever, I'm going to hit him with a 5-year, $81 million contract extension with a $49 million guaranteed and a $7.5 million signing bonus. Okay? Now, since 2017, 2018, 2019, so since that contract, for 17, 18, and 19, he's been 3-time first-team All-Pro. He's been Pro Bowl 3 years in a row. People don't realize he's played with a cesspool of quarterbacks that came in and out of that organization. So he finally gets a quarterback, his rookie quarterback in 2017, Deshaun Watson. And you're thinking, man, they're going to be dangerous for the years to come. And then you see this trade comes up, which is kind of crazy, right? But then news comes out today because Michael Irvin was like, what's going on? Calls him and try to find out what's going on. They say, man, get dude, me and dude, they talking about it was leadership thing or whatever, that, or whatever. Bill, because it's obviously Bill O'Brien got some stuff going on with him somewhere or another, because Jadeveon Clowney said something similar or something about him. Some of these guys are kind of that Belichick that's kind of been under Belichick and all this other kind of stuff like that. Long story short, well, basically, like, I don't know, heads bashing or what, I guess clashes or whatever, or, how he try to, be in the locker room and stuff as a player and whatnot. But then he calls dude in to his office and said, well, this is about the hardest thing I did since I had to talk to Aaron Hernandez, and which kind of threw my man back. At least that's what they were saying. And, well, long story short, he didn't like the fact that D Hopkins got kids by a couple of different women. What's new? What's new for that for NFL players? NBA basketball players. You look deep as a lot of them players. They have that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's that just kind of unfortunate. That comes with the territory. I mean, it is. Tom Brady got a kid by another chick that is not married to, or whatever. So, but the point is that what big deal of that? Really, what does any of that have to do with him on the field? It has nothing to do with that. But come to find out, as I will find out later, that's something that was said. But at the same time, I knew it going back to that saying that dude got something, man, need to get his money. But saying that when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, he might need to be getting his money because this season coming up and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, because of his body of work the last 3 years. He's looking at all these wide receivers and just seeing what happened with Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? Coop just sit up there and got paid the other day, so he's going to be in Dallas for the duration, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? Cowboys fan and stuff like that. And he's going to be, he's going to be getting a big, nice, juicy contract that he got. I think Michael Thomas just got paid not too long ago and everything. And this guy here, and the way he's looking at it, like I said, he come to Dallas, did his thing in Dallas, and 1,189 yards, and I think I forget what he did, right at 725, something like that. I don't know. He did really good. Gave them that spark they needed there in 2018 for them to do what they did. But Cooper just got this contract, 5-year, $100 million contract extension. So this really came down to money, and it just the fact that it happened so swift. But I'm like, why? He's in his prime. His quarterback is in his young, is starting to get into his prime, right? They kind of can rule that division with the tandem. They got to get some more pieces here and there. And for that, now they've ran him. Now they've ran him out of town. Now he's over in Arizona with Kyler Murray, with Larry Fitzgerald, who's gonna probably play one more year, and just give that veteran leadership stuff and whatnot. Give him that big play guy along with I can't think of another guy name, but him and Murray went to school together, played wide receiver. It'll come to me later. But yeah, man, they're gonna be scary on offense now. Better watch Arizona Cardinals now. That just took them a level up. You know that for sure. But why would you get rid of somebody like that? That man has never caused you any trouble. If he was going to ask for money, pay him. Why these guys sit there and think these guys aren't supposed to get their money? When them guys sit there and see these other guys get these contracts, they know what is coming. Now, I didn't see nowhere, and I probably would have never seen it because this is all behind the scenes, that he was going to, hey, man, I want to redo my contract because these other guys getting that, and I've given you since then, I've given you 17, 18, 19, which is better than that of, I guess he came to league 12 or 13, 14, 15, 16, like that. So he's gotten even better as he's going on. He's just 27. So you knew it's coming. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Same thing happened basically with Ezekiel Elliott. So like when these backs have done this, that, and the other, it's coming. Them guys are going to want to get compensated that one last big contract because they know that time is getting ready to be short. And another 4 or 5 year contract at 27, they give him at 31 years old, whatever. By that time, he stacked up his chips, and then he could probably sit up there and not play for that as much. He might get traded or play long. He might give you a discount then. But he's giving you got to pay him for his best years, and he's been productive. And that's what I said. There people will talk all that mess about OBJ. OBJ hasn't even put together a resume like that, and he's gotten paid a bunch of time. He's gotten paid more bread. And what has he done? What did I tell y'all? He didn't do nothing last year. He didn't do nothing the year before last. He hasn't done anything worth talking about really in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? In 3 years. 3 years and some change. He hasn't done anything. So, and he's gotten paid all this money. So, hey, again, like I say, this is how the game goes. But I don't know what Bill O'Brien could have possibly been thinking. What he was drinking or whatever. If it came like, we're just not going to pay him, I'm like, that's crazy. You don't take the top, arguably, he's top two. Thomas and him. Thomas and him. Him and Thomas, however you want to put it. He's right up there, top two. Julio up in there and all that stuff like that. He's top two, top one. You know what I'm saying? Top, he's just that guy. You know what I'm saying? And, so pay him. But they figured, we're going to get rid of him. But you just crippled your team. And I know, true, a lot of wide receivers coming out in this year's draft. But you don't get rid of a guy like that. You don't get rid of a guy like that. I hope everything goes fine with Watson or whatever, and they get him some good people there or whatever. But them guys could have been making history over there, and the guy just ruined it. Just that quick. So we're going to see what happens with it. But Arizona has just become dangerous. Murray had them competitive this past year. At least they was competitive. The year before that, they weren't even competitive. They were competitive this year. They're going to win some ball games coming up this year. You heard it here. They're going to win some ball games. All right? Like I said, man, I tell y'all all the time, man, there is no GOAT, there is no GOAT, no greatest of all time, as long as time is still going on. You know what I'm saying? None of that. And like I said, numbers don't lie and get emotional. People do. All right? You guys have a good one.